Hey everyone, welcome back to the Reptile Room. We are here in 4K HDR, finally. New camera, new setup, super pumped. So we're going to do a room tour today, which is gonna be super cool. You're gonna see some updates, and it looks like a lot of the critters are out and about. You can see Ronnie up here a little bit, but we're gonna get to him a little bit closer. And we're also gonna move the other snake and we're just gonna look at everything. It's gonna be great. For those of you who have been subscribers since the beginning, thank you. And for those new people here, consider subscribing, liking, and joining in the comments on the channel. It's super cool to chat with everybody and just see what everybody's got going on. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a look around. All right, so that's what it looks like as you come in, and this is our view to the left, but we are gonna start over here with Ronnie. Look at this beast. This is Ronnie. This is my rhino iguana, Cyclura cornuta, and this is his enclosure. It is 8 feet wide, 8 feet tall, 5.5 feet deep. We've got a 40-gallon fish pond in here, and we might be able to see some guppies, maybe not. I just fed them, they're probably all towards the bottom. We've also got this giant bird of paradise. Now I am going to be rescaping this enclosure as far as like all the substrates really. But I have to wait for my back to not be so sore because everything in here is heavy. Look at this guy. He is fantastic. He really is. All right, well, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So this shelf over here is all the feeders. I've got mealworms over here, all 3 stacks. We've got super worms over here. Some other stuff. I got some dubias down here in this tub. And then if you remember seeing recently, I built this curio cabinet into an enclosure, and unfortunately, I'm just not gonna be able to put in it what I would like. So if you guys have any ideas, drop me some comments down below, but I'm still thinking about it. All right, over here, this is the emerald basilisk enclosure. I'm gonna give you a bit of an overview. I just rescaped this one with a bunch of plants. No man. Big basil getting ready to jump down. Oh! Also looks like he's about to go into shed. Big yellow eyes. Yeah, he's a little faded out. He's about to go into shed, but oh geez, I didn't even see one of his girlfriends over here. So we have 3 emerald basilisks in here, 2 females, 1 male, and we also have in this pond, there's also guppies, but we have a Reeves turtle in here. We might not see him today, which is a little unfortunate, but that is what he does. He uses this entire space down here. He cruises the whole time. Geez, guys, I am so pleased with this camera so far. It's so much nicer. Look at this guy. He is super cool. His big toes. There's the prettiest female, I think. Just her blue spots down her side there look super nice. Yeah, I said she's the prettiest. This enclosure is also relatively large. I think it's about 3.5 feet wide, maybe 3 feet deep, and about 6 feet tall. It's super cool. And it's just those 3 lizards and the 1 turtle, those guppies in there. Over here we have, we'll start from the bottom, work up. We've got Jane. He is a dragonfly ball python. Super cool. He looks hungry. But I keep him a little bit leaner, and he doesn't mind. He's still growing, he's still shedding, he's still breeding. I mean, not breeding right now, but I would have liked to have gotten some eggs out of Caboose, who we'll see here in just a minute. Up here, this is Brad. Brad's our big male leopard gecko. He's a treat. Hopefully I can get some good video with this camera at night now, which will be awesome. We'll keep moving on. He's in like, I think this is a 30-gallon terrarium, I wanna say. We are gonna come back to this shelf here in just a second. We're also going to revisit this enclosure in just a second. This is the, let me get you a bigger shot here. This stack of black enclosures are custom built by an awesome woodworker. His name is Dan. I need to share his information with you guys. Hopefully, if I remember, I will put it down in the description below. I made all of this clay, I made all these clay pieces in here, and I believe there's a gecko hiding back in here. Yep. There's one. There are 3 in here. Let's see if I can find another one. So you're back in there. Yeah. And then there's a third. Yeah, three little leopard geckos. This is the curious one. Look at those eyes. I love geckos' eyes. They're very cool. We have 3 geckos in here, and during the breeding season, we put Brad in here, and we are getting eggs non-stop, you guys. Just eggs, 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 eggs. Down here, we have what started it all, the original Miss Caboose. Caboose is a normal ball python. She is wrapped all the way back in here. She keeps going, and there's her tail. She is a thick girl. Very active, very curious. Ooh, you gonna go for a swim? Nah. And then down here, we might have to come back to her. I think she's hiding right now, but this is a Sudan plated lizard, and all of these enclosures are 34 by 34 inches by 18 inches tall, height-wise. And then I have just an acrylic panel in the front. I love these enclosures. These are just the best. I think I might have to get some more. But yeah, we'll have to come back to her. I'll get a couple of beauty shots of her when she comes out and about. I'm surprised she hasn't come out and gotten her giant dubia yet, but hey, you know, animals, they're kind of a pain to work with. But Caboose here wants her close up. All right, moving on. Oh man, we got big old Ronnie here, but let's go ahead and open it and get some close-ups. Ronnie the Rhino. He He is a very cool animal. Definitely very cool. His colors are super cool. I mean, he is just kind of gray, but when he colors up, his back is very blue. He is in shed, of course he is, because lizards are non-stop in shed as they grow. And the reason they get their name rhino iguana, if you couldn't tell, are these big horns here on his face. And this is a male for sure. He has showed me. So, you know, there is that. But that's how they get their name, those big horns. Very cool. Here's a little bit more of the guppy pond. And again, I am going to be updating this enclosure, doing a little bit more work. You might see some guppies dart around. But again, I just need to get not sore and motivated to move all of this big, heavy stuff. Again, I have to move it all again. Super fun. Here's this really cool tile, this stepping stone. You know, we had another snake, her name was Luna, and this is Luna. This is Luna. This is Caboose. Let me get it not glary on Caboose. So Caboose, Jane, and this is Ronnie. He is not a green iguana, but you know, you get the gist of it. Very cool. My grandma made that for me, and it's gonna stay here in the room for a long time, I hope. All right, yeah, that's the feeder tub. Oh man, Jane. Cool snakes. I really like the snakes. They're very fun. All right, I gotta set you down so that I can go over some of these other tubs up here. This is gonna be, we have another ball python over here that we got not long ago, and this is gonna be her enclosure. Probably not permanently, because as you can tell, I don't really keep reptiles in tanks. I don't really have any tanks. They just aren't big enough, and for the price, they just don't do it for me. So the only tanks I have are just what came with some of the animals that I got. So let me go ahead and grab this Mojave ball python over here. Hopefully she doesn't bite me. This is the Mojave ball python here. And I don't know if you could tell how they got their name, ball python, but you know, there's a ball. So that's their defense mechanism, is to ball up like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put her in this enclosure up here, and hopefully she will, you know, relax. I had her in that other tub over there on the shelf as more of a quarantine, just to keep an eye on her and make sure she ate for me a time or two. And she definitely did that. She took the frozen thawed, no big deal. She took it right away. So hopefully when I move her in here, she'll go ahead and take it. So let me go ahead and do that. Ooh. Of course, it's a little bit of a challenge to get in here. All right. Again, the reason why I don't really do tanks is just because they're easy to get out of for some of these snakes. Snakes are escape artists. That's why they have all these. Why I have those little clips. They actually came with it, so I didn't buy them, but there you go. All right, so I want to show you guys this stuff right here. This is also why I had to move her over here, because, well, we are producing leopard geckos at just kind of a crazy rate. I can't even imagine what it's like for some other larger breeders who have hundreds of female leopard geckos. Keeping up with the two that are laying is just, I mean, it's definitely a lot. So give me just a second, let me get these out, and I want to show you a side-by-side, because we had another one hatch here lately. These are the baby leopard geckos. So this pair here has hatched first. This was our first pair of the year. And I am reasonably confident they came from Sally, our more normal leopard gecko, and they look pretty similar to Aruba. Now let me look over here. These two are most likely from the same female. Now if you can tell, you see the color difference there to here? These two are only about a month older than these two. And look at the change that's going on there. You see a lot more spots, you see some color happening, pretty crazy. But now let's move over to the one that I am pretty excited about. I am reasonably sure that this is from one of Zero's eggs, which we think she might be some sort of raptor, aptor sort of thing. She has the golden eyes, which is very cool. And again, I'm gonna get some more close-ups of them, but you see that little mark on her back there? It's very cool. And you see this one. This one over here has a little spot on its butt, which is super adorable. Now, if you guys are looking for some leopard geckos and you're around the Cincinnati area, hit me up. Drop me a message, shoot me a comment, email me. All that stuff is easily accessible. You can email me winningreptiles@gmail.com. That is all on the bio page of my YouTube channel. Yeah, so we've got those. Geez, we have five baby leopard geckos. It is a little crazy. I always thought we would produce snakes first, but no. And then up here on this shelf, obviously not 28 degrees, jeez, turn that back. We have another egg here from Zero. We have two back here, two in there, and there's actually 4 eggs in that one because both of the females laid in the same lay box. This is a humid hide. This is also a humid hide. Want them to lay in there, but not at the same time. So hopefully when they hatch out, I'll be able to hopefully figure out the difference, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. So we've got plenty of eggs. We have, again, plenty of geckos. Let me see if I can get a cool noise. Orbit. Hi, little one. You gonna scream? They're pretty adorable when they scream. You see me jump, it scares the crap out of me. I don't know why. This lizard is the size of my thumb, you know? It's just one of those things. Look at these guys. Again, contact me if you're interested in some geckos. No shipping, not yet. And hopefully these guys start laying eggs for me maybe next year. Here's Big. He was just checking out those geckos too, like, what are they? Pretty funny. Well, there you have it. That is the full update and the tour for the reptile room for, what is it, June 2020? Yikes, June 2020. So that's what we got going on so far. And man, this baby gecko is a monster for just hatching yesterday. 2 days ago? Something like that. I have it all written down. I take notes and all that jazz. I have to start getting my labeling stuff going, but I just haven't because I kind of know all the animals that we have down here. But, you know, we're starting to add more and more geckos, so that is going to be a thing. And yeah, well, thank you guys for your support, and I hope you consider subscribing if you're new here, or just like the video. Comment down below, get involved in everything. And if you haven't checked out Rocky Mountain Spider Freak's channel and on his Instagram, they are doing a cool YouTube scavenger hunt. So you need to subscribe to him and follow him on Instagram, subscribe to him on YouTube, and get involved in that. It's pretty cool. I'm part of it. It's pretty interesting. And the question for here was, how many animals and eggs do we have in the reptile room? Now, I'm not counting anything that was laid or hatched after they started the giveaway or the little hunt, but yeah, I had to come down here and count. I didn't even know. I thought it was a good question because I didn't even know the answer to it. Isn't that funny? All right, guys, well, thanks so much for watching this video in 4K, in HDR, as long as you have the capability to see it. And I'm hoping that the live stream is gonna start being 4K. Hopefully everything continues going well here in the reptile room. We just got all the feeders in. I have to get my hands on some frozen rodents, some ratsicles. So, you know, that's about the only thing I'm trying to hold out and hunt for right now that's not like super delayed. But yeah, if you guys could do me a favor, go down, click the subscribe button, click the like button, and hit that little bell notification. And here you go. If we get, what? Let's say 50 likes on this video, I am gonna go to my local pet shop and try to do a walk around video in there. It's a fish shop, local guys, very cool, family owned. They've got reptiles, they've got some birds, rodents, they've got fish, saltwater, freshwater, all kinds of stuff. If we get 50 likes on this video by the end of the week, by the next video, I'll go and make sure that we do a walk around. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video.